Hey everybody, so here's a quick mannequin makeover challenge. I hope you guys enjoy. So the first product that I'm using is the Anastasia Dip Brow Pomade in the color Ebony. Doing makeup on a mannequin is so different. So when you're doing this, you have to use light tapping motions in order to get the product to stay and be able to blend. The mannequin that I had started out with purple eyebrows and purple shadow, just really not cute. So I really wanted to revamp this. And just so you guys know, this is inspired by Tailor Made Jane. So the concealer that I used on the mannequin is my own concealers. They are the Maybelline Age Rewind, and I mixed together hazelnut and tan. Right here, I'm just cleaning up those brows like I would on a regular person and trying to make sure that they are perfect, or sisters, not twins. Then I'm taking a buffing brush and just blending out that product just like I would do it on a person. Just making sure that you use tapping motions and not so much side to side motions like you saw just there. So here I'm muting out the eye color that you see with the concealer. I'm just making sure again to tap that concealer in order to build it up and let it actually cover. And then I'm taking my MAC foundation mixed with some of the Revlon foundation in order to cover the mannequin. Like I would just apply regular foundation, and again using a tapping motion. When you're doing this, I realized that the foundation and the product really never dry or settle into the skin, so you have or into the mannequin, because they don't have skin. So you really have to be careful because the product will move around no matter how much you do to set it. Here I'm going to clean out any extra product that got onto the eyes with a Q-tip and alcohol. Then I'm ready to start to highlight. Here I'm using some Makeup Revolution concealer mixed with my LA Girl concealer. And I'm just going to highlight like I normally would on a person, under the eye, on the forehead, down the bridge of the nose, and on the chin. And then I'm tapping the concealer in to blend it out. I did let it sit for a few minutes before I started blending, just so that I could maintain the coverage. And then again, I'm tapping up and down to blend out the product, not going side to side, because that will leave streaks and mess up the makeup. Here I'm contouring. I'm just using my LA Girl Pro concealers in the darkest two shades, which I believe are Mahogany and Cocoa. And then I'm using that same brush that I went to highlight with to blend all of that in together. Now I'm going to contour the nose, snatch that nose even tighter. And I really liked the contouring process because it really warmed up the mannequin's face, made it look more personable in my opinion, just like when you're doing a regular makeup face on a client. And I'm just blending that out with a buffing brush. After I blended everything, I went ahead and attempted to set the concealer and all of the product on the mannequin's face with powder. But to be honest, you really can skip this step potentially because it didn't stop the product from moving around. Now I'm going to go ahead and just deepen up that contour. I'm taking my Black Radiance contour palette, and I believe that was in the shade Dark to Deepest. And I'm just tapping that over everywhere that I contoured the mannequin's face. And I made sure to go back over the nose as well. So here I'm taking my Naked Heat eyeshadow palette, and this is what I'm going to use to give her a nice warm eyeshadow look. I'm just going into like the deep reddish orange color, tapping that into the crease and then blending that out. And then I'm going to do a cut crease look as well, just as a heads up. I made sure to kind of deepen the crease with the darker shade, and then I went into my concealers that I used to highlight, and I just went ahead and cut the crease on both of the eyes. I did that. I went into my Juvia's Place palette and I took that really rich gold color and I used that for my crease, just to give her a nice gold warm pop. And then now I'm taking some eyeliner. This is just my, I want to say it's Maybelline eyeliner. I'll leave the exact eyeliner that I used in the description box. And I did a wing on her. I did have to clean up any excess product with concealer. Then I'm taking these Broadway lashes and applying them to the mannequin. I did apply them with glue and I let that set. Then I went back over it with some RCMA powder in the attempt to set everything in. Now it's time to highlight. I went back to that same Black Radiance palette and highlighted on the nose, the eyes, her cheekbones, and I really enjoyed this step because it really brought everything together and made her pop, honey. For her lips, I went ahead and just wanted to keep everything really neutral, so I took her concealer shade, the concealer that I used for contouring and highlighting, and used that on her lips to contour and highlight her lips essentially. And I cleaned up any mistakes with concealer. So that's the final look, guys. I hope you guys enjoyed. Please like, comment, and subscribe, and check out chocolatebeautyinc.com.